Peace and love, everybody. Peace and love, peace and love. My name is Kels360, and I'm coming to you straight from Nashville. Before we get this shit started, I want you to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and share the video itself. Episode number 3 of Wake Up World, it's a big deal for me because, to me, 3 is a very powerful number. There's a lot of secrets that is and a lot of power that's associated with the number 3. So just to be able to hit 3 episodes is a huge milestone for me. And the best way to make it to a big goal is to set small goals and constantly hit those goals. Even if you don't hit the huge goal, at least you made steps towards it, right? So big ups, for Wake Up World. And for I guess, I have to do it right. You know what I'm saying? So for the 3rd episode, I've been back and forth about what I'm going to talk about. You know what I'm saying? The 3rd episode, what we're going to talk about is keep them squares out your circle. You know what I'm saying? Keep them squares out your motherfucking circle. Because I promise you, a lot of people fall off and a lot of people downfall is the sums of not only of what decisions they make, but the environment that they're around, right? The people that they keep themselves surrounded by. And the people that you keep yourself surrounded by is very important. Very important. Your environment is very important, especially if you want, especially when it comes to your success, to your mindset, or the way you feel about things, the way you deal with certain situations, your morals. You know what I'm saying? It helps shapes your morals, and your whole genetic makeup, just in general. Your environment has a huge dealing with that. I mean, it has a huge part to play in that. You know what I'm saying? So, and people don't really understand that. You feel me? So, that's why people that are raised in the projects or in the hood, quote unquote, or in an abusive home, they are less likely to succeed or less likely to make something of themselves versus someone in a good home, a good space. And this is honestly true. This is honestly true. But before we get further into this, I have a few disclaimers. Number 1, if you don't like spiritually, if you have a problem with spirituality, you might want to leave the video. I'm very spiritual. I believe in the universe, the Most High, all of that. You know what I'm saying? And all praises be. You know what I'm saying? Number 2, if you have a problem with me speaking my truth, you might want to leave the video. I'm a grown-ass man. I'm going to say what I want. I'm going to say what I mean. I'm going to mean what I say, which means on my page or on my channel, I'm going to say what I want. You know what I'm saying? And what I say is how I feel is the truth, or the downloads that I was given from the divine. You know what I'm saying? So I'm coming to you in raw form, nothing more, nothing less. You see what I'm saying? So, but, love you, family. You know what I'm saying? And speaking of a grown-ass man, if you don't like profanity, you might want to leave the video because I cuss. I cuss a lot. A lot? Nah, I wouldn't say a lot. But I sort of cuss. I do cuss. Unless I feel like it. Like, when I feel like it, I'm going to curse. That's me. All right? So, let's get it. Like I said before, I was going back and forth about what I was going to talk about. Well, keep them squares out your fucking circle. You know what I'm saying? Keep them squares out your circle. And what are you talking about, Markel? You know, what are you talking about, Kels? You know what I'm saying? It's just like this. A lot of people fall off, like I said before, based off of not only the decisions that they make, but one of those decisions being who they surround themselves with, who they decide to love, who they decide to be in, like, love and be in a in a relationship with, who they decide to be they quote unquote homeboys or homegirls. You know what I'm saying? And then the family members they surround themselves with. And not to mention, 90% of us work, right? And the work environment is gonna be stressful anyway. If you have a stress-free work environment and you love your job, you know what I'm saying, and your job loves you, big ups to you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, it is what it is. Like, most work environments are stressful, and then you choosing to be around other people who ain't gonna make your situation any better, but just make it worse. You know what I'm saying? Keep them squares at your circle. I'm gonna put it just like this. You know what I'm saying? If if they aren't your biggest fans, your biggest supporters, they shouldn't be called your sis, your brother, your baby, your boo, your lover, your none of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that. If these aren't your biggest fans, they don't support what you got going on. They don't share your shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have to agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Or they don't have to get involved, like spend money with you to support. There's a million ways for someone to support you. You know what I'm saying? So if you're trying to do something in life, if they're not your biggest fan in general or in life, you know what I'm saying, then they don't need a position close to you, period. They don't need a position or be able to be put in a position where they have a piece of your heart. You know what I'm saying? Or they have a piece of you in general, your energy in general. So they can manipulate it, they can harm it, they can hurt it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who ain't with you, they're against you. There's no gray areas. No gray areas. If they're not with you, if they don't support you, they're against you. And that's just that on that. You know what I'm saying? And like, it's hard for us and a lot of us to really understand that, because we hold on to people for all these excuses. You know what I'm saying? I love them, which it might not be love. It might be a trauma bond. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about that in another video. Or we got kids together. Kids is the worst reason to stay with someone, especially if it's a messed up situation. You don't understand as mentally tiring and exhausting a horrible relationship is. And think about how it's affecting you. Understand that it's affecting the kids too. They see it. They feel the disconnect. They feel the arguments. They feel the tension. They see it, especially if y'all are arguing in front of these kids. So children, honestly, if a relationship is not working, children is the biggest reason why you shouldn't be in the relationship, because you don't really understand how fragile a child mind is and how quickly, a child can be a child can be put in a situation where they feel that they have to take a side, or they're feeling torn because they have to take a side, or they feel that if they don't say exactly what each parent wants to hear, that parent is going to be upset. So they're taking it up on themselves and making it their responsibility to keep you happy when it's not their responsibility. You see what I'm saying? So not only that, they pick up toxic traits by watching. You know, they say monkey see, monkey do. That's the biggest thing about kids. Biggest thing about kids, how they learn is they listen and they watch. You know what I'm saying? They listen, they watch, then they do. Then they get better at what they do by repetitions. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works. You see what I'm saying? So if they're watching your toxic traits, they're watching you argue, saying things that are counterproductive to each other, they're picking that up. And a lot of times they're thinking that's the right way to interact in those type of situations. So when they themselves get into a situation that feels similar to them, it might not be similar, 11:11 on the clock, but if it feels similar to them, you know, and it aligns with the emotions they felt when they seen you do these things, or y'all argue and say certain things to each other, then they will replay that moment as a trigger and they will act that out, what they just seen. Understand how it affects the kids. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you something. A lot of kids' depression, a lot of kids depression, their anger issues, a lot of their thought processes, a lot of their anything dealing with the mental state. You know what I'm saying? Anything dealing with the mental state. A lot of that they pick up is stemming from two places, school and home. And if your home is the home they go to, or they're there at all times, it is your sole responsibility to make sure this child is in a psychologically easing area. You know what I'm saying? Like in an area that is not going to psychologically harm them. You know what I'm saying? Or in a space where they are calm, or they don't have to feel like they're being put in a stressful situation dealing with something that they shouldn't be involved in. You know what I'm saying? Like, understand your child's peace is very, very, very important, just like yours. You know what I'm saying? And what we expose them to could be that very moment that breaks them. You see what I'm saying? Or causes this tower moment in their life to where everything is shattered, everything is broken, and now we just caused a traumatic experience in front of our child by being selfish and unaware about what we are doing or exposing this child to. You see what I'm saying? So it is important to choose a spouse or someone that you're going to be with that thinks very highly of you. You know, not someone who's overly jealous of you, not someone who's controlling, not someone who's narcissistic. And a lot of us have a lack of self-worth, which is something that I'm going to talk about in my next video. So we tend to choose people for a relationship, you know what I'm saying, that we are morally too good for. You see what I'm saying? Morally, we're too good for these people. Or we're just too good for them, period. You know, I hate to say it like that, but you got to think about it. Like, we end up with people who don't share the same morals. They don't hold integrity like us. They're not loyal, you know, because they're insecure in so many ways, or they're broken in so many ways. They carry that into their relationships. You know what I'm saying? And they try to make it your responsibility to fix them when it's their responsibility to fix themselves. You see what I'm saying? And I'm speaking from both sides of the spectrum because I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been the toxic one. I've been the one that need to work on myself. And I've been with the toxic one, the one that need to work on themselves. You know what I'm saying? I've been the piece of shit and I've been with the piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? So understand everything that understand everything that I'm saying. I know for a fact. You know what I'm saying? It's lessons I done learned, and I done grown from. You know what I'm saying? When I speak in my perspective, you know what I'm saying. So just understand, when you choose the man, the woman that you with, understand you have to make sure they carry the same morals of you. They hold themselves to the same standards. If you know somebody a hoe, male or female, and just because they got good sex or they nasty, everybody loves a porn star. You know what I'm saying? But when you realize that this person isn't a porn star for just you, it's multiple people that's getting that live action that only you should be getting, it becomes a different story. You see what I'm saying? So when you choose someone, they have to have the same morals of you, standards. Now, if you a hoe and you like, I ain't saving nobody, I ain't cuffing, because I ain't relationship type, if that's how you decide to be with, then be with that type of person then. You know what I'm saying? But don't put the expectations of a real solid relationship in there when you know both of y'all morals is fucked up. Both of y'all lacks integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you gonna entertain every female that throws attention your way, and she's gonna entertain every dude that throws attention y'all way. Now, y'all can have this toxic ass relationship, but understand, if you want to fight all the time, you always want to stay hurt and stay on a lower vibrational sense and a lower vibrational wave. That's your problem. That's what you want. You know what I'm saying? That's your prerogative. Big ups to you and whoever you want to be with, so forth. You see what I'm saying? But if you want something lasting, you want something peaceful, because that's all grown men and women want, is peace. We want the peace of mind of knowing that we can leave you, we can trust you to go somewhere or be alone somewhere, and you're gonna be exactly the way you are by yourself. You're gonna carry yourself in a conduct by yourself in the same way you would if you was with us. If you're loyal while you with us, if you're respectful while you're with us, that's the same conduct that we would love from you and that we expect from you. You know what I'm saying? Not even expect, demand from you while you're not around. You know what I'm saying? And that's just being real. And yeah, we're going to demand it, because if you don't give it to us, we ain't going to be with your ass. Just period. Period. We ain't going to be with your ass. Like, grown men and grown women, especially if we know we bring a lot to the table, we ain't finna put up with that shit. And if we put up with that shit, we have a lack of self-worth. We don't value ourselves enough to say, hey, this person is on some bullshit. I deserve better and I can find better, just like that. And let it go. You see what I'm saying? Now, if they come back and they want to do right from there, that's all your choice. If you want to go back through that, like if you want to deal with that, but I'm going to tell you, if you're dealing with a cheater, 9 times out of 10, they're repeat offenders. They don't change. And like I said like I said in my video before this, you can't fix a broken person. I strategically dropped that video first, before this video, so you can understand that friends and family and lovers that are broken, they're not there to do anything but break you. They can't fix you. If you know they're broken, they can't fix you and you can't fix them. And you're broken just for thinking that, because it's not your responsibility to fix them. Period. It's your responsibility to come into this union with your securities intact, your sense of self-worth raised, your vibration raised, your loyalty on deck, you know what I'm saying? Your integrity intact, all of that. All of these downloads, all of these programs should already be within you. Your happiness, all that, before you get into the union with somebody else, and vice versa. They need to have their shit together. Then y'all bring that together. You can't come empty into any type of relationship trying to give somebody that you don't have, something that you don't have. If you don't have love for yourself and you trying to love someone else, that don't make sense. That's more obsession than love. You know what I'm saying? And then you tend to love them incorrectly, you know, and not even realizing your intentions might be good, but you tend to love them incorrectly. You know what I'm saying? So trust me, I know what I'm talking about. So, you know, keep that in mind. And if you're not dealing with someone who, I'm going to tell you, if you're not dealing with someone who share the same morals, standards, and integrity, you know what I'm saying? Prepare to be cheated on. Prepare for it to be something that, you know, it's hard for you to get out of. You know what I'm saying? Something that, you know, you're not going to be happy. It's going to be toxic back and forth. And you're possibly going to deal with someone who's going to completely change you and your genetic makeup, all together with the way they manipulate your energy, and they constantly distort your energy with the negativity they bring into your life. You see what I'm saying? And it would be from there, it would be your responsibility to put the appropriate boundaries up there. You see what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Also, once you get cheated on, people without morals, it be the people closest to you they cheating with. Your homeboy, your best friend, a family member. Yeah. Somebody close. Somebody they know it's going to break you. You know what I'm saying? Because when you dealing with someone who doesn't share morals or standards, and they're genuinely not, you know what I'm saying, your biggest fan, they're genuinely there to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? And even if they're not there to hurt you, they don't care for you. So they're not gonna like give themselves the proper boundaries, you know what I'm saying, to preserve your life force, to preserve your happiness, your security. You know what I'm saying? So all of that is your responsibility. But the type of people you choose to be in your life is your responsibility too. So you need to be aware. Watch how they treat other people. Watch how they treat, watch little shit they say. If they're always sharing, like, just for say you're a business owner, you know what I'm saying? If they're always sharing your stuff, they're always trying to help push you, they're always rooting on you, you know what I'm saying? People try to talk about you, they always got your back. You know that's your person. You know they need to be in your life. You know they good for you. You know what I'm saying? But if you notice they don't never support anything you got going on, They don't never do anything to uplift you, and they make slick jokes about you. Now that's what you need to pay attention to. You know, when they saying jokes about you in a harmless way, little friendly, funny, harmless way, that's really how they feel. You know, they dress it. You know what I'm saying? They can narcissistic people can really insult you in a nice way, in ways where you're not catching them insulting you. You know, it's their ego. With narcissistic people, they listen more to their ego than their intuition. So they get with the bullshit a lot, and they feel like it makes them look good to their friends and family if they have this whole player thing. They got you, they got this person, they got that person. It makes them feel more attractive to know that they can fuck more people, or they can date more people, or attract more people, because they have a lower self-esteem, or a lack of self-worth, and they put a value through bodies and not being the quality type of person that they can be. You know, that's how they value themselves. You know what I'm saying? They gauge themselves based off of how many people they can get at one time, and not the quality of them just as a person. You see what I'm saying? So just be careful who you have around you. And they show you glimpses of how they are, or who they are. They show you exactly how you feel. You just gotta pay attention to them actions. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no excuses for no grown ass person. They know exactly what they did or what they was gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Same thing for your friends. Nobody need to be around you, period. If they don't love you, period. If they don't love you like you love yourself, if they ain't your biggest fan, they don't need to be around you. You know, everybody want to, nobody want to run the race with you. You know what I'm saying? But everybody want to be at the finish line hoisting the trophy up once you win by your goddamn self. You see what I'm saying? And that they want to go to the celebration. They want to pop the bottles. They want to take pictures with the trophy. Hold on, what the fuck you do? You know what I'm saying? What have you done? What have you done for me lately? But you over here trying to celebrate with me. You over here trying to turn up with me. You trying to reap the rewards and benefits of my labor, but I couldn't even get your support in the meantime. Bag the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Understand, people is there like that. People is there for that. You know what I'm saying? Understand, I'm just being A1 with you. And friends, I'm telling you, watch them. Watch them. Watch them. Watch them. You know what I'm saying? If they ain't your best friend, like, your best friend should be your biggest fan. They should not be in competition with you. Your homeboy should be your biggest fans. Your biggest support system. Not in competition with you. Your homegirls, your boo, all of them should be your biggest fan, not in competition with you, not jealous of you. Because I'm telling you, just like your boo will fuck your family or fuck your friends, cheat on you like that, you don't think your friend gonna go with it? If they don't have the same morals, they don't live by the same concepts as you, they on the same shit. They with it. And you gotta look for little, you know what I'm saying, signs and symbols. They show it to you. First man, where you find her at? Man, y'all got any more places like hold on, what they say? Where you find her at? Damn, bruh. Man, they got any more of them like that? Like her? Down there. There it is. Yeah, they got any more like her down there? No, it's only one her, nigga. What you mean? It's only one him, bitch. What you mean? You want them? You know what I'm saying? Like, You got ladies, gentlemen, you gotta pay attention. They tell you what they want. They telling you right there, they want your woman. They want your man. You know what I'm saying? They telling you off the muscle. They think that person is attractive. Now watch how they move from there. Watch as they start getting distant from you. But the moment they stop being your biggest fan, I don't care who it is, they don't need to be in your energy no more. They don't need to be in your face no more. Why? Because you can have the best ship in the world, the biggest, best, most fancy, the greatest ship of all. But you choosing all these cellmates, these mates that's gonna be in the back of that ship while you up front steering. They're gonna be in the back poking holes in that motherfucker, hoping it sinks. Even if they go down with you. Long as you don't come up, they happy. You know why? Because they looking at it like from a place of ego. Now you done got somebody that they want, or you doing something that they want to do, or some reason they envy you, whatever the case might be. And you'll be surprised what are people envious of you for? Shit they shouldn't even be envious over. Honestly. Shit that they shouldn't even be envious over. But they are. You see what I'm saying? So like, while you thinking this is your homeboy, your homegirl, your boo, your best friend, your baby, your lover, you know what I'm saying? You building a foundation of greatness. You throw it on the scene, now you ready to go and take over the world with it. But you got these bum motherfuckers behind you in the back of the ship where you can't pay attention to them, poking holes in that motherfucker, hoping it sink. And a lot of people that come up with you, they don't support you because they remember you when you was down like them. They looking at it like, he or she came from the same place as me. What makes them any better than me? What they got that I ain't got? Let's try ambition. Let's try creativity. Let's try the drive. Let's try the fact that they're actually fucking doing something and you worried about them hating instead of supporting. Let's try all of that. 33. You see what I'm saying? So understand, man, they showing you your signs. Your homeboys, your people around you, you know, they have to have the same morals. If they steal like a motherfucker and you don't steal, they don't need to be around you. Because eventually they gonna steal. If you in a certain lifestyle and you don't ride with snitches and you know they the police and they snitching, they don't need to be in your circle because eventually they gonna throw you under the bus. And people kill me like, yeah, I know they do that, but they ain't never stole from me before. They ain't never snitched on me before. They ain't never fucked my bitch before. He know that he's sleeping around with somebody else's wife or she sleeping around with somebody else's husband. Now you best friends with the motherfucker. Can't trust your man or your woman around. But that's your best friend. Because you know they like sleeping with somebody else's man or somebody else's woman. You can't trust your own around. You gotta keep your eye on them. When in all actuality, y'all don't even align with each other. If you can't trust your peoples around your lover, get rid of all of them. None of them need to be in your life. Period. None of them. If you can't trust your woman or your man around your friends, either you got issues or they pieces of shit that you need to get rid of. Real talk. And it's like, well, I don't want to be alone. You toxic. I don't trust nobody who can't be by themselves. You want me to tell you why? All right. Number one, you are all you got. You came into this world alone. When you die, you're going to leave alone. If you can't be alone, there's something that you're dealing with internally that seriously needs healing. And I don't trust you until you can do that. Nothing against you, but I don't trust you. You got abandonment issues. You got narcissistic issues. You got some type of addiction, something. You got demons that you're dealing with and thoughts and feelings about yourself and your life and your reality that you're trying to block out and avoid so you don't want to be alone with your own demons, with your own self. If you can't trust yourself, I can't trust you. Common sense. And see, we got the problem. We got this issue like, well, yeah, I love them. You know, I give them a chance. And then you get fucked over. And, you know, they fuck you over mentally. You know, they sleep with your man or they sleep with your girl. But you seen it coming. You knew what type of people these people were. And you still decide to be with them. And it's crazy because going back to the relationships, everybody wants to overlook the ones that are good for them, that good woman, that good man. They come up, society has ruined everybody because they came up with this whole thing that good men or good women too boring. And, you know, I want a bad girl. I want a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? Because they more fun. They more thug. What? They take more risk? How? They sleep with more people? You see what I'm saying? Like, because they harder for you to hold up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how they explain it, but society done trick people into thinking or to try to force a relationship on a person that's non-committable. Like, non-committable people are shined in a positive light when it comes to fucking off with versus the committable people. You see what I'm saying? Because committable people are looked as boring, you know, easy to hold on to when we're not. You know, you lose your chance, you lose your chance. But then people end up broken, heartbroken because they put these standards, these relationship standards and expectations on people that they know is non-committable. It's kind of weird. It's like you walking up to a cat and getting mad because it doesn't bark. Or you walking up to a dog and wanting it to purr. You know what I'm saying? A dog gonna be a dog. A bitch gonna be a bitch. You know what I'm saying? The point is, why are you holding them to a standard that's a lot higher than you know that they're willing to perform? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense yet? I know somebody's like, you right. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because we got this illusion that for some reason, the good ones are boring and the bad ones aren't. When even though the 40-40 on the recorder, come on now, you know what I'm saying? Even though your good ones are just as dangerous, willing to take the same amount of risk, you know what I'm saying? Willing, just as nasty, just as freaky, you know what I'm saying? They do all the stuff that the one who ain't committable can do. They just want to do it to you and not the masses. The non-committable bring you STDs, bring you problems, not sexually transmitted diseases either. They might keep themselves clean on a physical standpoint, but spiritually transmitted diseases is real too. And when you're constantly sleeping with people, like people who has to have multiple partners are weird. And you could tell they're off. A lot of them, when you know they're smashing a lot of people, they're off. Their mindset is off. They're kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? And you notice that's because they're taking up on all these energies, all these different consciousness that they're taking away. When you sleep with someone, you take away a little bit of their energy with you. You take a little bit of their consciousness with you. That's why they say when you sleep with somebody, you start to look like them, or you start to like favor them, or you start to act like them, because you're taking these pieces of this person with you every time you have sex. Now just look at it with somebody that's taking this person, a piece of this person with them, then taking a piece of this person with them, then a piece of that person with them, and then a piece of these two people with them. And then you got all these different energies that they're bringing in into one body. That's a lot for that body to deal with. They starting to go crazy now. You see what I'm saying? Now, they're picking up demons from people. They can't get rid of it. They depressed. They just can't stop having sex. They got sex demons on them. They got all these different energies on them. And they're so unaware that it's because they're sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Male and female. You feel me? And oh my God. If you're doing it unprotected, oh my God. You taking extra DNA with you. You getting extra DNA inside of you. Soul tie to soul tie. Ladies, I'm trying to be real with you. If you got a smell down there, if you smell funny, you wondering why you can't. I take regular shower. Maybe knock down your body count. If that's the case. And if it ain't the case, then leave it. Don't try to get upset. I'm being real with you. I've seen this in so many levels. Women sleeping with man after man after man, and now they got a bad rep. They stuff stinking down there. They ain't smelling right. The pH balance off. You see what I'm saying? And they really ain't wrapped tight. All coming from sleeping with different individuals, picking up different energies. And and good people, use discern. If you got those morals, make sure that you're choosing someone with those same morals. Because someone going around sleeping with people like that, picking up all these different energies, they leaving that shit behind on you too. You ain't fucking nobody but them. You know what I'm saying? And now all of a sudden you getting these urges, wondering why you super horny. You want to fuck this person, that person, and that person, and you know that ain't the type of person you is. Or you got the urge to want to try some type of drug that you ain't never did before. This shit real. Or you got the urge to go back to a drug that you had beat addiction on. You getting it because you picking up demons from this unloyal motherfucker. You feel me? Ladies, gentlemen, it's time for us to be aware. It's time for us to get ourselves right and understand that if you ain't getting treated the way you want to be treated, then fix it. We got the power to fix it. But if you're not, you know what I'm saying, and you still dealing with it, stop bitching about it because you putting yourself through this. If you know this man done cheated on you, you know this woman done cheated on you 17 different times, quit thinking they're going to change. There is a good chance there's an 18 right around the corner. Number 18 probably there already. Ready, suited and booted to do what they got to do. Behind your back. Stop putting yourself through that because you love somebody. Love yourself first. Try that. Love yourself. You see what I'm saying? So, the type of people you need to have around you, the type of people you love, or you get in relationships with and friendships with, they need to be your biggest supporter. They need to be extra loyal to you. If they ain't loyal to you, they ain't for you. They don't need to be in your energy. If they don't have the same morals as you, they don't need to be in your energy. If you're a person with integrity, you have no business having a girlfriend or any type of friends without integrity. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't align with each other, let that shit go. But we get this whole motherfucking we got this whole problem where we feel like we gotta hold on to people because of the fear of being alone. Maybe you meant to be alone. Maybe you need to build on yourself and work on yourself so you can be aligned with the people that you're meant to be with. Because the people that you meant to be with is not on a lower vibration. I promise you that. So if it's a lot of a struggle, a lot of issues, a lot of toxicity, a lot of negativity, you're not meant to be. Friends, family, lover, period. Let it go. Let it go. It hurts. I just caught an ex up in some shit. It hurt to let her go. I love that motherfucker. I loved her. Still do. Let it go. Gotta let it go. You know why? Because I know it's gonna be somebody that I end up with. The person that I end up with is gonna have my type of my type of morals, my type of integrity. I'm not gonna have to worry about getting played with. I'm not gonna have to worry about getting, you know what I'm saying, cheated on. Because they're gonna respect me like I respect them. But first it takes me not settling for the bullshit, which is a problem that a lot of us has. We settle for the bullshit and then be upset for having shit for a relationship. You see what I'm saying? We settle for being friends with motherfuckers who ain't nowhere on our level. You know what I'm saying? People who don't align with us. Then we upset because they stabbed us in the back. Nah, it's time for you to start putting motherfuckers exactly in the position that they deserve to be. If they don't deserve to be in your life, get rid of them. They ain't treat you like you should be treated, get rid of them. If they ain't pushing you to be a better version of you and supporting it at the same time, motherfucker, get rid of them. Get rid of them. Make space for those who are going to love you. Those who are going to be loyal to you. Those who are going to take care of you. Make space. But you holding on to your bogus ass friends, your bogus ass family member because that's your cousin. That's your aunt. That's sis right there. That's bro. If they don't fuck with you, they don't fuck with you. Understand that. It don't matter what the motherfucking title is. Stop that shit. Love yourself enough to get rid of motherfuckers who don't love you. And they show it in their actions, not the words, their actions. Period. You know what I'm saying? Keep them squares at your circle. As above is so below. Keep them squares at your circle. Your intuition telling you who for you and who ain't. You getting the messages. Listen to yourself. You know yourself like, man, this motherfucker ain't straight. Stay away from him. Stay away from her. You know. Man, this motherfucker dirty. This motherfucker a cheater. This motherfucker cheating. You know. You know who does not need to be in your life. Get rid of them. It's billions of people in this world. And you wasting your life with one motherfucking person who don't give a shit about you. Why? Do you hate yourself that much you want to waste all your lifespan for one motherfucker who don't, or a couple motherfuckers who don't give a shit about you? Why? Give me one good reason. I'll wait. Nothing yet? All right then. Come on, man. Come on. We better than this. You feel me? It's time for us to stop letting people use our energy. It's time for us to hold standards on the people that's in our energy, the people that we're with, the people we so-called love. You know what I'm saying? The people that we have around us on a day-to-day basis. It's time for us to hold standards to them. And if their standards don't measure up to yours, kick their ass to the curb. Period. The people that I had to let go, I love them. And it hurts. I love them to death, and it hurts to let them go. But sometimes you got to be willing to make those tough decisions for the betterment of you and your universe. They're going to do what's best for them, or what they feel is best for them, until they realize doing you dirty wasn't what's best for them, because you was a whole blessing. You was genuine. Because this world is very short of genuine people. And if you ever have someone that's genuinely that genuinely gives a fuck about you, that genuinely loves you, want to be with you, or want to just be in your life just to love you and support you, that is a blessing within itself. And if you've been that type of person and they lost you, they was operating in that ego and not that intuition. It's time for you to operate in your intuition and not your ego. You're better than that. Family. Family. One more time, family. You know who you need around you. You know who you don't. You feel me? Next video, we're going to talk about self-worth. You know what I'm saying? My friend Nisha, she wanted me to talk about self-worth. What's up, Nisha? You know what I'm saying? Hope you watching the video. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Love, family. But she wants me to talk about self-worth. And I think that's very important because a lot of us keep those squares in our circle because our lack of self-worth. But once you pick up on when you build your own sense of self-worth, you're not willing to just accept anybody else's bullshit. You see what I'm saying? So we're going to hit that next, and then shit, you feel me? We got it. You feel me? But that's all I got to say about it. Family, I love y'all. Peace and love to all the gods and goddesses of the fourth and fifth dimension, of all of the dimensions. You know what I'm saying? Peace, love, and light to all of you. You know what I'm saying? It's Kels 360. Keep them squares out your fucking circle, for real. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck if they your woman, your man, your best friend, your childhood friend, your family. I don't care who. If they don't give a fuck about you, fuck them. Love you. Yeah, I said it. Love you. Because once you bring that love for yourself, it's the laws of attraction. You attract those who's going to love you the same way. Understand me. Understand me. And when you get them, it's very rare. Do not mess it up. Do not mess it up. Do not mess it up. Period. Work on you. Make yourself better on a daily. You're a work in progress. Constantly build up on you. Constantly build on this. Constantly build on this. Constantly just build. And then you're going to align yourself with the people that's meant to be there. And the ones that's meant to be, pay attention. Get rid of those who ain't meant to be there. Remember what I said about the NBA draft, the stars in your life. You're going to come across thousands of people. There's only going to be a few stars in your life that you need to keep. Make sure you do them right, you keep them. If I love you, I'm going to take care of you. Everything that comes from me is pure and genuine. No agenda behind it. None of that. You know what I'm saying? None of that. I don't need you for anything. I want you for everything. You know what I'm saying? I want you because you're everything to me. I'm everything to myself. So, if I want you in my life, obviously I look at you as an equal. I see the love, the light, the potential in you. You know what I'm saying? So at this point, you're everything to me. Just like I'm everything to myself. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to treat you as such. I don't care what the title is. We could be friends. We could be, if we lovers. You know what I'm saying? Or if we family. Like, I might not have everything, but what I do have, I will provide. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's something that we all have to start being aware of. For real. But you know what I'm saying? Hey guys, once again, Keep your vibrations high. I love you, family. Kels 360. I'm out.